Hello guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're just joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. President Bola Tinubu is facing stiff legal challenges to his academic legitimacy and past controversies. You see, Tinubu and his legal team will head to the Supreme Court to defend his victory in the last presidential election. They are already at the Supreme Court to defend his victory. Tinubu may also be forced to defend the authenticity of his Chicago State University, that's his academic certificate from the CSU. The controversy surrounding Tinubu's academic qualification has been ongoing for many years. No be today it starts. In 1999, when he was running for governor of Lagos State, he was accused of forging his academic certificate. Tinubu denied the allegations, but the controversy resurfaced during the 2023 presidential election. When Tinubu was governor of Lagos State, when the accusation came up, he denied it. And the matter died down because, he was a governor. You cannot probe a governor over some alleged certificate scandals and forgery. No, he had this immunity. He couldn't be touched until the build-up of the 2023 presidential elections. A lot of speculations were being made. We got to see that Tinubu made a forfeiture. Tinubu was engaged in drug trafficking. In addition to the academic controversy, Tinubu is also facing scrutiny over his past because in the early 90s, he was accused and he was accosted in the United States over links to drug trafficking. Tinubu was never convicted of these charges, but the allegations have continued to follow him even till this present day. In the midst of these, there are doubts by many that the Nigerian leader may bow to pressure and resign his position as president because a lot of people have been calling for his resignation. A lot of groups have been calling for his resignation. The chairman of the board of Amnesty International, Nigeria, Awa Musa, is one of those who do not expect Tinubu to resign despite the calls for his resignation. Musa said that the Nigerian political scene has no ounce of integrity. He accused Nigerian politicians of not understanding public and personal integrity and said that the absence of integrity in the political sphere has destabilized governance and the order of things. So, according to him, Tinubu will not resign because in the first place, he has already told you that in his own time, you will not expect him to resign since it has been personalized and acquired by all means. Because of the absence of integrity in the political system, because power is seen as an accumulation of wealth, of recklessness, abuse of due process, the officials in Nigeria will not resign. According to him, the only reason why Tinubu would resign is if there is an extremist consensus. That is the only way that Tinubu could resign. Is when there is a mass demand at all levels. When there is a elite consensus. Because if the poor continue to protest, he has already told them that he won't listen to you. He won't listen to you. So the only thing that can make Tinubu resign is when the elite consensus, which unfortunately, the elite consensus has not been arrived at. At this case, when we talk about elite consensus, we are talking about across all dives, politicians, security agencies, non-state actors that would have agreed that what has happened is not something we should be proud of. What has happened is not something we should be proud of. It's not something we should leave as a legacy for the upcoming generation. Recall that Tinubu's political opponent and the presidential flag bearer of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar, had filed a suit in the U.S. court in Illinois to release the president's academic records. Atiku was successful in the pursuit despite Tinubu's effort to block his request. The former vice president has filed an application to the Supreme Court asking that he could present the documents he obtained from the Chicago State University as evidence in his appeal against the judgment of the Election Tribunal, which went in favor of Tinubu. Additionally, Atiku had allegedly filed for the release of the FBI and the CIA investigation on Tinubu's alleged drug trafficking schemes in the US. And as if that is not enough, the APC and Tinubu, with Tinubu's lawyers, they've gone ahead to block the FBI and the CIA from releasing Tinubu's records. So there seem to be a lot of questions on Tinubu's identity, which has caused Nigerians to react in many ways. A lot of people has expressed themselves on this very issue and why it has generated a lot of controversy because of the way the president is putting this matter. And then, to the eyes of many, there is no form of integrity in our politicians. There is no form of honesty amongst our politicians, which is a really terrible shame for Nigeria as a country. It is more like a national disgrace for us in this country. Remember, other worlds are watching, other countries are watching the way we play things. That now, with all this controversy that surrounds the president, how would it be that we have a certificate forger as the president of this nation? Because this alleged certificate forgery has been going on for a very long time. It's not even today. Ever since Tinubu, wanted to be the governor of Lagos State, they've been talking about it. But due to one reason or the other, they let the matter slide. But, when people are looking for something, they tend to dig deep to get what they want. That's what Atiku did. Then I guess Atiku wasn't running for any position. Tinubu wasn't an obstacle to him, so he felt no need. But now Tinubu is an obstacle to Atiku's presidential ambition. So I guess he had to go to far extents, far miles, to make sure he gets what he wants to use against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu so that his election victory can be nullified. But then the court is yet to admit the fresh evidence brought by Atiku Abubakar against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you.